Alright. Neighbors. We're back with some more Danganronpa. Last episode, two motherfuckers died.
What? What?
Never mind. Wait. Never mind.
I've been echoing a lot lately.
Is it about Danganronpa?
No, I was just about to accidentally spoil something.
Oh.
Yeah, last episode, two motherfuckers died. So
Rip
now
them.
we're finna. I don't
Well,
know.
right now their bodies are missing, so we gotta find them because somebody moved their bodies.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the bodies.
Yeah,
are
we
missing.
have a janitor among us.
Yeah. That janitor kicking our asses right now. We gotta tee up.
Yeah. And I'm going to assume that we have to check up here, since this is the new spot. It's a little groovy.
Nah, wait till you get to V3, bro. That investigation theme?
Yo, they got the fucking tunes in that game.
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that?
It's also the best one.
Huh?
Same.
Where could
I
two
agree.
dead bodies disappear to? Huh? The door must be locked. We were never able to go through that. Alright, well, we out. Rec room.
I like how the context is we gotta find these two missing bodies.
No,
But
see
don't worry.
him over there.
We got this leisurely ass music.
Celeste. Was she really attacked with this Justice Hammer one? What the heck is with this thing? See if we can get a Bobby Buck lying around. It's a locker. Doesn't seem important right now. Come on, give me a Bobby Buck. Give me a Bobby Buck.
Bobbert, come on. Bobby Tarantino, don't hold that on me.
Bobbert, please. Fine. We'll find one elsewhere.
Bobby, you bastard.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No,
Fuck
Bobby-
you.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You
I thought you were about to say we need to get to the Riz.
Peso and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in a repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina Sakura. We'll go on ahead. The bodies were in the repository? I do not remember where that is. Or what that looked like. Found it. The fuck? Wait, what? Oh, we're supposed to go back here? And then go through that door behind it? Are the bodies here somewhere? Up ahead is a repository. The door knob turned. I guess it's unlocked. I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw...
Look at it, nigga.
Peep.
Boom, boom,
The
boom.
two bodies that had disappeared were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Is someone landing on our island?
A body has been discovered.
Boom.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Why did you say believe it twice? Oh, shit. The man himself.
It's
Logic.
a Monokuma file!
gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now,
waiting
make sure to
for
investigate
you.
with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Alright, bye-bye.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know.
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever, they're never coming back. Awful, this is so awful. Ina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at
He's going
Peso's
through a lot,
lifeless body. Let go of that.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Let go of it.
Bro,
It has germs.
Large wet tears fell from his eyes. The tears landed on Peso's cheeks. Not those, you nasty little goose. If this were some of make-believe, that might have been when Peso opened his eyes. What? Okay. But this was no movie. Or a video game. Or a Twitch stream. Or a YouTube video.
Or a bunch of niggas just talking shit.
Yo? This wasn't... His first words.
He's alive
Nigga.
again? Am I
Peso's first word.
Yep, a Hispanic from Florida. Bound to be his first word.
cold? So cold. Hifumi, wake up! That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak. Come on, you gotta wake up! I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
Huh? His memories are blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light, it's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet. Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who
Beat down.
killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
Haku's just show through the
Yes.
beatdown.
Yayu? Damn, niggas don't know who that is. Yashahiro. Yo. Okay. Easy dub. His eyes closed, and they never opened
Bye-bye.
again. Death for the second time.
Dale.
Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This is some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly,
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
Hey, yo, stop looking at me.
You cock watching right now.
Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yashahiro, right?
then perhaps.
Yashahiro Hagakure? That's the only person who could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Peso? And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends?
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's gonna begin again. You have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it.
Sorry.
It's act up time.
First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Peso and Taka. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they both were killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, a little odd. We got way less information this time than before. But it's no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Peso were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about an accomplice, right? God damn it, y'all forgot already? Short-term memory as niggas. I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no point.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you niggas. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder. Only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it in action. The true blackened? So just one person.
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now, it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck. So, there can only be one blackened and an accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see why any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro's responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider someone a suspect, just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack.
What?
What? I'm offended. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. Yeah, she's right about that. When we heard Peso scream, she was with me. And when the body disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Peso's body.
Yep.
That nigga was large.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everybody knows what I look like. Don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
These are the kind of things you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, we should post a guard by the bodies like before. We can't have them disappearing again.
So then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, might be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
That's a bet. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't think it's gonna be as straightforward as it seems.
Broom, 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 broom.
Oh, girl, fuck if she 15. I like young girls, but I got Taka, he'll never move again. Blow to the head, just as him before.
Hey, Negro.
Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved.
Nah, because you had no reason to say that.
I don't know what Peso laid out kind of killing me right now. It looks like kind of realistic a little bit. He's really
It
big
looked
body.
Like that one time in real life where I knocked Peso, knocked Peso out.
I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? Fuck. From the nurse's office where he was discovered here to the repository? He was a crazy ass nigga all the way from the first floor to the third and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, just don't get it. I can't think of it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Peso himself.
Shit, it doesn't matter, nigga.
It was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office.
That's so stupid.
It's all about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Peso's body in a nurse's office versus his body right now. Acid, his glasses. When his body was in a nurse's office, his glasses was covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But nigga, why? Interesting. Bobby Buck? Damn it.
Bobby Buck?
It doesn't
Don't
have
know.
been designed using this as a model?
It's just a clue.
Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Shit. Didn't even mean to do that. What it do, babes?
So,
Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Peso and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. Yeah, and we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. Okay, so if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Golly, she is bad. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then,
Would you like my help? Duh. Alright, well, this morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in this bullshit. Robo Justice. It also became clear that his Robo Justice had dragged Peso away. I forgot to do his voice, my bad. Her voice, excuse me. After meeting up with Toko and Bitch, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an MG Peso in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the dam. He had a really bad day. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw his shadows. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up on the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor.
The specimen.
Specimen, fuck. Hearing her scream.
Nah, I was making a joke.
Christ. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. I was on a reading roll for a second there, so I was like, damn, I didn't know I fucked up. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so we headed further down to the hallway and disappeared. And then... Huh? Fuck was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Peso. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Bitch, and Toko pursued the suspect on our third floor. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found that nigga dead. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone, headed back to the third floor to tell the others about what happened.
However,
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Peso and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Bitch and Peso had been killed. Right? Then you and me and Bitch all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, what the fuck? We ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual, very strange, very sussy. Peso's body had disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact Gonzo. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating this all or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she had found the bodies and we all headed to the repository.
This is very involved.
Yeah, golly. And then we discovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. I'm gonna hate doing the little manga bullshit for this. That brings us up to now.
however,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Yeah. No thanks. Oh shit. Bitch, do you think Hero really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Peso said when he died, yeah, he said Hero.
So, in other words,
There is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Just like me, for real. Because he's the fool of the century, you see? I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
Hold up, let me fix this screen. This shit abnormal.
This shit odd one.
We do that. I feel like I didn't do a single thing to change that anyway.
I'm so mad Google fucking locked me on my damn account.
Why? Did you not remember your password?
I did, but they tried to make me do some bullshit, and I gotta wait 48 hours for like a password email.
Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? Yeah, they probably figured out if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation.
I need to see if I can
That's the
recover it
case.
faster.
We found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing two people?
What?
You fucking kidding me? Because all the rules says you can kill someone and get away with it. You graduated, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is just not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hey, hold up. You spin a little bit. I see. So that's what that means. You good?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we were friends. Bitch! Huh? What's with the attitude? But I appreciate it.
Goodbye.
Later, nigga. Okay. The mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. Talked as if he'd have figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed them to tell me what it was? It's a dolly. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Oh, but wait.
Just a little bit awky.
Wasn't this in the equipment room where we found Taka's body? Yeah, and then look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. So what's the explanation for that?
Zam.
Zick. Damn, that's basically stick. Look around. I already read this. Do I need to still be here? It was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already fucked. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way and someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that's someone been there. Gotta be a clue around this bitch. Some places already know about. First, the nurse's office where Peso was found, then the equipment room where Taco was found. Alright, so let's do that. Okay. Got a couple of scenes to look at. Got a lot out of the way in that. So I think now we're gonna start by going to, I guess, the equipment room. The ID's album dropped. Gotta listen to that. Some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that be where the blood came from? Here? Which would mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Peso? Peso's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get up to that 3rd-ass floor. It's still a total mystery. Alright, the hammer. The murder weapon was just left there. This tarp. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before, and just recently, too. What's good, bitch? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Bobby Buck? Bruh. Bobby. Is that it? Okay, that was ass. Oh shit, I forgot about this area. Well, I'm sure I don't have to check anything in here. Let's see, the 1st floor in the nurse's office. Where Celeste is. This is Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Peso. Someone moved the body but left that weapon behind. Oh, is that you got that dog in a meme over there? Okay. Damn, there's not really a lot to look at around here. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything. I'm just an NPC right now. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, just checking this and that. But the main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Peso's body, though. How Peso was moved, eh? When it appeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. Correct. She seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So the killer was able to get in and move Peso's body in a short amount of time?
Indeed.
God. Yeah, I guess. Fuck. Carry off someone as big as that, nigga, in a couple of minutes? I'm jealous. I'm jealous of that guy's strength. Alright, the refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Finally found a body.
Vent Anthem.
Okay. More to look at. More to look at.
We were sleeping on Van Anthem when it first came out. Low-key.
This is no more trash can. Oh wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in a trash can. Cleaning cloth? Yeah, and it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something shit like that? I have the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither, but I think it might be important. Come on, the glasses. Come on, dude. Tee the fuck up. You forgot already? Alright, we up. We out as fuck. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? Wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed.
Word indeed. Word indeed. Word indeed.
You should go to Hero's room. Oh, let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is a no hero road to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyways, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. Well, what are you talking about? I already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Later, nigga.
Later,
Cool. Guess I'm going there. What was waiting for me there? Yeah. Oh, let's do that, I guess. To the dormitory.
The barbershop.
To the barbershop. I guess I can go inside. Bitch did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'll take the plunge. I have nothing to lose. I'm the main character.
Yo, hero, you wanna come out here?
The ultimate Discord moderator got folded. That's crazy. That's insane. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right?
The ultimate Redditor.
Oh, Christ.
I soundlessly checked the bathroom. Nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? I believe you me, man.
You just see empty Taco Bell boxes.
Thank you for the follow, bruh. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. This is one of the monitors Logic appears on. Why did I read that like I wasn't pressing that in hopes to get a Bobby Buck? No, I don't want to leave. Got some packages. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's a blueprint for something. Bruh. Something made out of it. Looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. No, wait, hold up. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Wow. Interesting. Shit is not looking good for my boy. What if it got planted though? They planted this shit.
Wrap.
Alright, now we out, I guess. Oh, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Golly, why I keep missing the action? Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, go to the pool. Alright, to the pool we go.
Beach party, beach party.
I knew something important had to happen in this big bitch. They're gonna make me run all the way over there.
You know my cardio on 1 right now. I want dinner.
Cheeseburger. Kyoko and I mean, I have had the worst day.
I killed 2 niggas and y'all found them.
I keep thinking that shit in the middle say jit, but it's a J.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hero. I want to talk to them first. Left to right. I am positive that it's the suspicious individual that attacked me. Hey, that wasn't left to right. I found Hero. He was jammed to the pool room locker. Looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. Could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something a little hot.
God damn.
But where's
Cult
it?
of the
The
Lamb
locker
has
for crying out loud. You said what?
Cult of the Lamb has 1 million players in the first week. God damn, nigga.
Shut the cocoa melon, man. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this damn time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There's something I have to check up on. What do you mean? I can't. Never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, shit. I don't know. For lols, I'd be like in the troll. I was making some TikTok. 1 second, I was asleep. I don't even know what happened when then I woke up and I was in this bullshit. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you.
Let me out of
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Nigga. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
Seem
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Damn, what an asshole thing to put that joint on. You can't. Wow. I can just imagine trying to take that shit off too. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Free at last, free at last. Good God Almighty, free at last.
So then,
OJ has a new update.
100% Oja?
Yeah.
More to the point.
We gotta play that again.
We do actually. More to the point. Nobody but Hero will be able to wear that costume. Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. Didn't you spend like 1 million yen on a crystal ball that got used to fold? See,
is that okay?
that is facts. This man just be going. They be trying to get my mans. You know, I'ma free him. Free Hero. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself.
Could
Me
it
too.
be?
It's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everybody
That's terrible.
was his ass.
That
Tie him up
did.
and gag him. Hey, yo.
Just the worst.
Should I put him in the strap on? Give him back shots?
Good idea. You wouldn't want him killing anyone else. What? Round that nigga up.
Did you start saying that after my Kirby video?
Probably.
that's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, I'm a human. Attacking, blueprints. I have no idea what the fuck you niggas are talking about right now.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this, alright? It's been decided. You killed them.
I just noticed the sun in the top left corner smiles.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See, look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Not at all.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
All right.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
You know, I was excited for a second, but what you doing right now, man?
It seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
Enough. Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl, you know? If it was another guy... Koto, go ahead. Oh, alright, fuck it. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. Pussy boy. You're absolutely right.
Limp dick.
It seems this costume was made to fit the hero's body perfectly.
But...
Then that's another costume. There must have been one that looked the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? Bro been stuffed in the locker for a day now. You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
Nigga dehydrated, about to throw up.
Right?
Just the worst.
Can't think twice as much right now. Who cares? He was the only one who without an alibi during this whole thing.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Can someone, like, tell me, please? Catch me up to speed? Did I even talk to him when I did that?
What the heck?
If you don't know what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, two people were killed. Taka and Peso. What? Two niggas?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it!
Please!
I did not! Huh? Wait, hold on. If those two are the only ones that were killed...
How about that?
That's it. I know who did it.
So then...
I'ma go. You may as well tell us then. Taka and Peso were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
Alter Ego and Hero must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please!
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
No.
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
Oh, I know that note. Nope. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Logic can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. List me in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
Bro got drugged. The real killer probably drugged me or something. Oh, see?
Just the worst.
The fuck up.
So...
No, hold on. Could be honest, the nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a very easy person to try and pin shit on, I guess. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yo, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. Still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Fucking nice.
Please.
Bro, please, you just gotta believe me, bro. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us a note? I have no particular issue with what you claim. She looked like the type to have that handwriting on the notes, but whatever. I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give the reason. The heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do you need to keep investigating? You already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why did you kill him? Tell us, hero. It's like I just fucking said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get that money Logic got for us? You know he don't make tour money like that no more? Yeah, You fucking sicko. Wait, that's a false accusation. Alright, please, somebody help me. Anyone here? Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for evidence, right?
Be thankful your balls are still here.
That nigga's a spitter. That nigga's a spitter. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Oh, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Makoto, do you have a second? What? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, fuck it. But can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
Nah. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Damn, she said
Shall
no
we
to your
go?
fucking... Golly, I hate men.
You're getting bitched, man.
By her again. So, Makoto, first, I like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I was about to say. I don't know. What the
anyway,
fuck. Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins. So let's go, chop chop. All right, cool. The repository we go. Okay. Well, some days they want me to fucking walk there. Other days they just want to teleport me. Oh shit! It's the. Alright, there we go. Hey, so Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched next to Taka without hesitation, began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
Probing them joints. Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she actually was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Peso's massive ass corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all the way without anyone noticing it. Bro, give me a second.
Don't put the hands up, make a man down.
All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But, damn, we found his body.
Damn, where's my fucking forehead?
But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? Who would do that and why? Taka was killed by both the head. He must have been struck with just Simmons 4, which was lying on the floor in their equipment room. There's a tarp laid on his body. Could I must use it? Oh, well. Already did that one. Am I talking to you again or something?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You
Hey.
did? Remember the wrist fuck Taka always wore on his left hand? He did.
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had the encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
And every detail, man. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullet section of your
however,
handbook. That's not all. Look at the Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something firmly. Alright,
Makoto,
there's some white in there. Can you try and pry it out?
because
Me? Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right?
You gotta pry that shit open, dog.
As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. Ew. I forgot bodies be cold. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object. It was a paper airplane.
hey,
Is that all it had in his hand? Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Paper airplane.
Just as a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Peso's body.
So then,
Let's check Peso's body now. Perhaps he's left a few clues in his own.
indeed.
So did you find anything? I did. Wouldn't I expect it, TBH? Look at these. A wad of paper.
That's right.
It's shaped like him.
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he's hidden it on purpose. In his pants? Wait, hold on.
Why is that?
Is this his pants? Not like his socks or something. Okay, I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyways, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. Okay, so she kind of just alluded to having a little bit of a foot fetish, but it's cool. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, better be important, you know, based or I'll never forgive you for this and like that. I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Logic can't find. Oh, this is shit that
So-
Big Head was talking about. That sounds very familiar. That's it, it's the same thing that Hero said. That he was telling us the truth.
however,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? That hasn't written on my door, and that's what it said. Found a hole, maybe to escape. Monaco found out in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hero told us that his note said to meet him at 1 a.m. The note that wrote to Peso told him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on, just because Peso had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Maybe you can explain it a little more? Think carefully. Why will he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I don't fucking know.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? How would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Well, I mean, I guess those two pieces fit.
hey,
While we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims, this time, definitely had their handbooks on them. So the handbooks had nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to killings in the first place. So, you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come to a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I'm lost as a bitch. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind.
Ding dong.
This investigation
Ding
went fast.
Ding dong ditching with
Yeah.
God.
Are
Me
you
too.
excited? Are you pumped? It's
I could've
time
sworn
for
this
the
took
class
longer.
trial
Yeah,
to
me too.
begin!
I said that twice. I'm gonna say it again, me too.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the
The great
flash of a
burst
soul
of-
clashing with life and death.
Jesus.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Damn. I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie.
No, but I don't
See
know why I
you
did that, to be honest with
soon.
you. I apologize for my behavior.
It would seem.
Things of that nature.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. So, good luck, I guess.
Shall we go?
Later, bro. Do I do this now? Fuck it. What else do I have to lose? This is gonna be long. I don't want to do this anymore. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears!
They multiplied?
Wrong!
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real logic?
Nigga sidestepping.
It's the white and the black side of them. Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
I'm not here to play with you.
Okay.
Bruh.
Hey! Hey!
Even when everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, or elevator. See you guys down there.
Let's go.
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
2.
2.
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Yeah, well, no, but... L. Fuck.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, all this filler, like, come on. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Peso and Taka get away with it. Everyone's still alive. Oh, man, sorry, I was young. And for the 2 that lost their lives, the one who killed them, the killer is someone right here. I'm not
One
talking
of
to y'all.
these niggas.
It'd be your own.
Took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. Began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Alright, guys. So I'm currently pissing myself out of fear. What about you guys?
Shit.
Yeah, it's not going back. Until we settled all this. We couldn't go anywhere. Yo, my bad, Blue. Didn't want to interrupt you.
No. It was good.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had words either, honestly, if someone asked me that. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. Oh, shit. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I just realized how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Oh, never mind. Wait, what? You really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Come on, bro. You got black in you. You ain't cute. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. Will it never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed trial after this commercial break. That's what I'm finna do. Hold this ad. Never hold out on you like that.
Hold this 5 minutes.
Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain open once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, man, can you fucking go? Yes, I most definitely wish to save. Pray for me, guys.
I'm good. Let me see.
What the hell is this? Oh. I mean, I guess. Let me just use all these. Oh, I can't use that. I had you to reload 2 bullets at once. I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let me read all these 2 bullets. So, logic file 3. The victims were Peso and Taka. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Cool. The tarp was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka, in order to avoid leaving any blood stains. The gnat is still alive and I'm still trying to fucking attack it. The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. The specific dolly has no handles and blood was found on one of its wheels. It is assumed that this is the, hold up, golly. Hold on, let me just turn this other light on. This bitch is being annoying. Alright, cool. Damn, I kind of felt rich for a second there. Kind of just, never mind. It is assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Taka's body was originally discovered. Got it. Oh, whoops. Alright, his glasses. When they were first found in their surface, Peso's glasses were covered in blood. However, they were the next seen in his repository. Hammers of all different sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet and had apparently been recently washed. Alright, the door connecting to the art room to the repository is designed to open only from the repository side, so from the inside. According to AOE, it was locked during the search for the missing body. However, when the body was rediscovered, it's somehow been unlocked. Puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Taka's body was initially found. I have to wonder if somebody used to wipe some blood away. Yeah, this one was found in the trash can. Celeste has been kind of moving weird this whole time to me, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I'm actually not too sure what we're in for here. This is a note that Hero wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall. That's all it says. These are the blueprints for robot justice, which were found in the issues. Yeah, these were. No one but him could fit in the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. Oh, Christ, that's going to be important too. The mysterious note that read 1 a.m. Broken watch. It was confirmed that it was late last night. The watch still worked, which means it must have been broken the following morning. Paper. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. Okay, cool. Alright, we got it. Finna save one more again. And we in there. Much like swimwear. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna need all y'all help.
Oh boy. It's okay.
Are you ready? With a basic explanation of the class trial. Your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
I have a gift for you.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah, right. I'm about to say.
I am sorry to say, Hero, but we
But
do
hold,
have
he
evidence.
that's such a fucked situation to be for that guy though, because if he is really was just chilling, sleep the entire fucking time. Not only is everyone like, not only does he not know what what he's in trial for, everyone's blaming him.
Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it,
I really do be fucked up when you think about it.
and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, gaslighting.
Shit. Is he really the killer, or for anything else? We have to make that clear. Oh, okay.
You should turn your logic up.
What's up?
Everything we found in your room.
I was gonna say you should probably just turn your your logic difficulty up so you can actually
The
get
blueprints, the
challenging
suit
prompts.
parts, they are all proof
Oh.
enough that you are the
Yeah,
culprit.
that's what I think.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Oh, breaking
Hero,
this nigga
why?
in half.
Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, that was. I don't remember it being that simple though. I thought it was like, look at the blueprints. That handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hero's handwriting is good.
Everything
Yeah,
we found
that is
in your
true.
room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all
Oh,
proof
shit.
enough that you are the culprit.
Damn, I don't know how to use.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not
Shit.
true. It's a
Okay,
conspiracy.
I forgot that I still don't know the controls in this game.
Why did you kill them?
I
No,
keep switching between
hold
controller
on a
and
second.
keyboard, so I kind of have nothing really to work with here.
That's gonna be a struggle.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts,
The fuck up!
What's wrong?
Otherwise, guys, yo.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
what do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Yep.
Unless that
I'd be
person
spitting in
made
front
it a
of the
point
hose.
to
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Not like
Come
work, but
on.
just, like,
I'm not
spitting on
smart
the
enough
floor.
to think of trying to
Yeah,
change my
I got
handwriting
hit with a
anyway.
couple charges.
So Makoto, are you saying you
Still
don't
got
think
hosed,
Hero's
though.
the culprit?
Yeah. They came
Make
with
no
me. They,
mistake.
I was so good they bailed me out.
And he's not the only one.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Byakuya's like,
course.
I'm gonna
That's
solve
fine.
this. Makoto,
Who was
tell
in the
them.
Robo-Justice suit?
Who was in it? Nigga, who else? Who's his us? The Illuminati.
Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
I don't know why I did that like that was like a profound.
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that,
So that's making me mad. I'm not gonna lie.
there's something else we need to clarify
Yeah,
first.
She didn't even do
So
nothing.
let's get that out of the way.
But it's just like the way she was explaining even before was
Hey,
kind of
stop
weird.
trying to boss us around.
God, leave them damn
All
numbers.
things
My
have a
bad.
proper
That was like
order.
so out of character for me.
So what is it? What needs to be
Someone wrote your shit
clarified?
wrong.
We must
You know,
Someone
clarify
switched
the
around-
method
someone
of
switched around our
transportation
lines.
for Taka's
Someone switched your
lifeless
script.
body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular
I was also
items.
confused.
Makoto, can you tell us what they
I was in
were?
a dark place.
He never used to move Taka's body. Oh, well, this.
I got it!
There's still one more
Oh,
thing.
8.
The fuck? There's another thing? Oh, this thing, I guess. Or unless it's... Nothing else was moved. Yeah, I guess that.
I got it!
Oh, I
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
So the attitude.
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room.
Oh, God.
And when we found it for the second time, it was
Okay.
wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Oh, God.
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
Oh, God.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Oh, God.
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Facts. No printer.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
A detail I would have never found if it wasn't for Makoto here.
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
You talking
Are you
about?
absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
I mean, we can look at Untamable Archives, my second channel, if we want to see for sure. But I
That
mean,
dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
Off topic, but did you know the
Would be
channel also
very
has
strange
other
indeed
VODs that
to
we
discover
previously
it had
streamed?
made its way to the equipment
Among
room.
Us, Paper Mario.
Is it not possible
particular.
that it was in the
And, many
repository
others.
all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
more VODs coming soon. How long?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being
I call her
wrong.
names
Nobody
and
expects
shame her
much
body.
from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact
And
that you
gaslight her.
rarely understand what is going on around you.
Wow. Your anyone
I
sounds
just
so
make
nice
her
for being
feel
so
like
mean.
a worthless human being.
So maybe I can change your mind. I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Bullet time battles. What? Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. Alright? On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see an ammo count. Okay? Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on, just locking on and pressing the Y button won't be enough to handle the bitches. Now it'll cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload pressing the X button. Just like locking on, you have to press the X button in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember the X button now, that the X button now has a function along with the A and the Y buttons. You automatically reload at the start of the fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Good luck. What the fuck? Okay, well, I guess I figured out what some of the buttons were. What the hell? Oh, it's this.
You have it wrong.
Yeah.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
Damn, we doing this
Lies
shit
will
already?
get you nowhere. Do your worst.
Hey.
Gotta
Hey.
Miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Oh, man, I'm crazy.
Do your worst. You have it
Yeah.
wrong. I cannot
Yeah.
agree. You are a fool.
Hey. I'm a goat.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
This game's sweltering, guys.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
I have the rope right here.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
I had to do all that just to tell them that it was already
There
on
was
a
a
fucking...
pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched
Golly,
the
look at
dolly
that.
In a
wheel's
state where
tread.
she could be argued with.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Shut the fuck up. Jesus, Celeste really hate me that much.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Please do.
If
Please
you look
help me
back on
clear.
how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'd be clear why the position in the suit couldn't have done it. What do you mean by that? Because the nigga had like, couldn't even, what's it called? Bend or no shit. Right? Because he got like what is it? I don't know.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly
Oh my
doesn't
God.
have a handle.
Well, yeah.
What's that?
But even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Oh yeah,
Then
they
you
do
could
is
push
the
the
mom-
dolly,
oh,
no
shit.
problem.
That was the one.
So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
How do I speed up? I don't even handle, so the push you have to be able to bend over. Whatever the wonder in that suit that I've been able to actually stoop down like that.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And
From there, the body. Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind that
Well, yeah.
Thank God.
But even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Alright, cool.
No, that's wrong.
The only thing bending over tonight is your grandma.
You're absolutely right that you could
mom
push a
and
dolly
the quiet
without a
taste.
handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
You said that. I said, I'm blind as a bat in here and can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it was a beat. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. This seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your
Ah, she
feet?
said that, chat?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure
How the
myself.
fuck is she still here? I keep forgetting that.
on top of that,
She
if you were
didn't
wearing
sleep yet,
such a
didn't
rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would
so
have the
bad for her,
dexterity to go
Honestly,
about
I'd rather
wrapping
her
the
be
body
yours
in
than
a
so far,
tarp.
to be honest with you.
Man,
No,
lie.
I didn't say that.
I mean, you're lying. Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't it just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's no chance the costume was taken off just to move the body because you can't take it all by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
Yeah, we were kind of struggling there. Look at this stupid ass. I don't even feel like reading that. Y'all saw this on this episode. Shut up. Saw the little clip, the little lunchbox
true.
clip in the back.
It's
Then you really
That's
can't
what we're
take
calling
it
it,
off by
lunchboxes?
yourself?
Hiro wasn't just making it up?
I don't remember the name of the clips that were in the back of his shit.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
He's in a couple of things. That was on the lunchbox. Is on the cases for instruments.
He could have gotten it off by himself. I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
This music is bumping in my fucking ear. I can barely hear people. And beat, it's not that hard for her to be doing all that.
So...
It's alright though.
It's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't
It's
have
weird
been
because I can
Hiro
hear
in
like the
robot suit,
voices just fine.
correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear him just fine. Like, I hear him
No,
clearly, but
wait.
it just feels...
Just a second, if you
feels
please.
overpowered a little bit.
Have you...
Whoops.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice?
This is basically Yaoi right here.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
Okay, well, watch this.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased
This one.
Hifumi said?
Really? Eat this one.
How'd you get hurt? The fucking guy hit me. What guy? Robo-Justice, or I don't fucking know.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, with...
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
She said my name, guys.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
Okay.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Okay.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I know it was an hour
well,
because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
What? It was like, oh, she did get Ray
That was
Rice.
when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became
I love
clear
how they say
that
that
this
name with
same
such foreboding
Robo-Justice had
energy.
abducted Hifumi.
And we just
We
kind
were
of went
soon
with it.
joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the
Yeah,
library.
that's most shit in life, TBH. You just gotta roll with it.
He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office
Why
and
is your
resumed
mic
our
muted?
search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
Exclamation mark, question mark. What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Damn. My eye hurts. But like my eyelid. Golly, I don't know where that came from. That was a rather intense scream for someone like yourself. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so we had to further down the hallway into the bed.
and then,
We watching the whole game. What was that? What it was? Peso, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
at that
See,
point,
like
we
that back and
decided to
forth
divide
bullshit
up
is so
into
weird
2
to me.
groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back
They
to
were
the
just
nurse's
like
And she
office,
kept
all over
leading
the
it.
place going.
while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office,
poor
we
dickhead.
found Hifumi. And that's when we heard the body discovery
Poor
announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
As you should, King.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Spotting.
Fuck.
We must have found
Got
both
him.
bodies at almost exactly the same time.
That's not funny, goddammit.
He must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Because we heard the same announcement not
Got
long
it.
after we discovered his body.
Alright, bet.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab,
Don't worry, I'm caught up, chat. I know what the fuck they're talking
we
about.
ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Peso's body's disappeared. I think it's
We
a good
rushed
thing
back to the nurse's office and
that
saw
I did
that
this
she
back to
was
back,
right.
because I would have not have remembered any of this.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room. So
So yeah, got it. This can't be happening. We are hallucinating all this or something.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also
So
gone
mad
missing.
about being locked out of my Google account. I'm so fucking ticked.
How'd you get locked out of your Google account?
Next
I
thing
don't
we
feel like
knew,
explaining.
we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
This man's been doing some
Celeste
illegal
informed us
activity.
that
See,
she
I
found
knew
the
Blue
bodies,
was into
and we
some
all
deep
headed to the
shit.
repository, which is where
Alright,
we
I've had enough
rediscovered
of
the
that.
corpses.
Okay.
I think that about covers it.
I
Good work,
see.
guys. We
The
figured this
whole
out as a
thing
group.
sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Wow, this is.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there,
Okay.
we can uncover
Sounds
the
alright.
contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Damn, I knew this was gonna be long. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I had to find them no matter what. I can do that. Light work. Light work. Light work.
Yeah, I think your logic has been set to gentle
Yeah,
because
what the
she's.
fuck? I mean, it couldn't have been if they let me do the reload thing.
So,
Well, there's a
regarding
difference
Taka's
between
death,
logic and action.
I wonder
I
if
think
he
your
died
actions are normal,
before
but I think your
Hifumi.
logic's on gentle.
Or perhaps it
Oh,
was after.
but that's fine. I'm pretty small brain, so.
We already know what order they were killed in.
What order?
Taka came last.
They were killed in.
what makes you say that?
Wait, what? I don't know
Because
that.
of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer
well, yeah.
4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me read that again, actually. Victims were these bitches. The cause they were just go ahead. It is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon.
Alright, go to system real quick. Options. Damn.
Oh, well. I swear it wasn't like this before, though. Did they really use in that order?
So, regarding Taka's
Wait, can you not
death,
check, wait, logic here?
I wonder if he died before
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what
Hifumi.
logic he's on.
Or perhaps it
I
was
think he's on
after.
gentle.
We already know what order they were
So
killed
it's
in.
actually normal, but I think it's. Oh shit.
Come on, man. Don't scare me like that. It makes you think something weird is going on.
Shoot.
Alright, well, I guess it's the other thing then.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before.
Or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
What? There must be a button I'm forgetting.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Oh, I guess I know how to get an extra
What
second.
makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
I will show him to do it. What? There's a button I don't know about. Select truth button, concentrate. Okay, well, they gave me the controller buttons this time.
What you trying to do?
There's gotta be something else I gotta do because I just did everything I could do. And there's just gotta be
Well,
something I'm missing.
let's see what Makoto has to say.
Justice Hammer's word numbered, but are they really using that order? Okay.
Should I give him a hint?
Sure.
They had to be-
you want a hint? You want a hint?
I think there was a way that I could change the bullet,
Death,
but I just don't know how to do
I
it.
wonder if he died.
Oh,
before
you're trying to absorb a bullet?
Or
Like,
perhaps it was after?
Oh, whoops.
incorporate into you.
You said what?
You
You're
can
trying to
absorb
absorb
bullets.
absorb a truth bullet or absorb a weak point into a bullet.
Absorb a weak point into a bullet. Well, I'm guessing it's not concentrate.
I think it was with your silencer.
We already know what order they were killed in.
No.
No, silencer kills white noise. I think.
What makes you say that?
I forgot how to copy a bullet.
Because of the numbering of the Justice
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
There's something I just don't.
It's not concentrated. Is it LB?
Yeah, let me see.
While Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious
I
Taka
gotta
came.
cheat. I gotta cheat.
Wait, scroll down on this.
By holding down the right button, you can concentrate and slow down the passage time.
Yeah, that's just slow down time. So keep scrolling. Fast forward. Weak spots. That's true bullets. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
If a target is
Oh yeah,
weak
flashback.
Oh. Hold down the Y button, you can use that weak spot to separate truth bullet later in an argument. So just hold Y.
Yeah,
not
hold Y
press.
for weak point.
Got it. Alright. Let's try that again.
Look, I wonder if he died before, perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Well, I don't know if I want to do it.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Got it.
While Taka's
And I'll
death
carry
came
over
from
to
a
the next cycle.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
That's odd.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say
Fucking
that?
controls.
It's true
Alright,
that
we're
he
gonna
flew
do
while
this one.
Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in.
No, that's wrong.
Imagine me doing all that and it was wrong.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed
smart, though.
before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
The evidence that proves Saga was killed before. What time? Well, obviously, a clock. What the fuck am I doing?
You're spelling.
What? Oh my god. Oh, is this wrist watch? Okay, well, I think so. They be doing all types of shit.
Now I understand.
Mad mini games.
You did this one before.
I like the rhythm one more.
I've got it.
Yeah, I do remember doing
Taka's
that before.
wristwatch. See? Look.
Hangman's
It
Gambit is
broke
different
with
in
the
every
hands
game.
pointing just past
It
6
really,
o'clock.
it is.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer.
Got it. Hey you, how long have you been accused of waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? That time for all the boys and girls.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Damn,
That
poor him.
simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka
Good.
was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was
all y'all
killed,
niggas suspects.
we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be
Damn.
true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
Oh, yeah,
That's
true.
right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Oh. The hell was that? It came from downstairs. Must have been pesos in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
Dead as hell.
That's totally
At least we see what
We're
she's
all in the
doing.
clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
He's good.
That's
He's
true.
thinking with power
Where's
right
the
now.
tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Great.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis
No, it
for when
wasn't
we
me.
heard Hifumi scream.
It wasn't me.
That clip is hilarious. So
Since all of us
that
were
one
there
was video.
together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
It just cuts straight to the next game.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Yes,
At
they
that
both were
time,
gone.
we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
Got it.
For now, we can't get
So was
fixated on who
Celeste.
did it, or we'll
I knew
just
it.
keep. So
Got 'em
instead
good.
of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Oh, my bad.
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched
That is very
everywhere,
important.
but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
He could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Peso's body in that short amount of time. It seems so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Maybe Peso just got up and went upstairs. I mean, he didn't immediately die,
To
you know.
carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
Okay, little info.
If the dead body were to move itself.
I'm so good.
W tapes in the building.
The dead
Y'all should be
body
bowing down. If y'all are not
moved on
bowing
its
down
own?
in real life right now in the chat, what's wrong
I'm not
with
gonna
you?
lie. Where's my dick at? Come on. Chop, chop.
No! Not another.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
You just had to go big.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Peso was still alive, is it really possible? I mean, duh, he just talked not too long. Did we all forget that? Okay, watch. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
That when we first found
it's probably another
in
one
the
of those
nurse's office,
switcheroo things.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No.
No, I don't want that.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Actually, I probably do.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
The body discovery announcement was only made once. Peso and Taga's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office?
I do remember them making that announcement after that nigga went to, when he talked and then died again. So that's when he actually died, and then the other nigga had died first already.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No.
Man, can that shit move?
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
I already forgot the button to use.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Maybe
and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button.
Yeah, but you gotta fix these damn controls.
Never mind. I really thought I was right.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, a chance he would...
No.
As much as I love your soothing voice,
and you know that surely you heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is why we really...
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I was wrong. My bad. Even though, was that
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he would...
No.
It is impossible.
Hifumi was dead. And you know that surely you heard the body that Hifumi's
dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement...
Are we really... Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Maybe I am on drugs.
Shoot!
Oh, nigga.
Well, I'm dead. Oh, well.
My bad.
He hot?
I don't even know what they're saying right now, but I'm asleep. Alright, guys. I got 2 minutes to think about this. Do I want to give it another shot?
I refuse to give up yet.
Phone a friend. Just call some random nigga on Discord, like not even in your friends list, just someone in a public server.
You just call one of the EPOW people, Ferry. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was the other way around.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was acting?
No.
Because I'm sure it had to do with those two. I don't think it had to do with that first one.
Surely you heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is why...
Are we really so sure? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Got it. Okay.
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he would...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh my fucking god.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
You got it, I guess.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he would...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that surely you heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is why we really... Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's...
And then
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body of Hifumi's dead, and that is what are we really?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Sorry, viewers.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance?
No, it's okay. It's a logic game.
Hifumi
You
was
gotta
dead, and
think.
you know that. Surely you
It's
heard
alright.
Body
You know how quickly I
discovery
kill myself if I'm still wrong?
along Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, that's wrong.
You got it.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
What's with that logic?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Yes.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement.
Look at this couple go.
The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. The second time was when, just after he came back to life. What?
Shoot!
What?
How was that wrong? Okay, well, let me read that again.
Read it slowly.
I didn't see what you answered.
I read the right answer, and they said it was wrong.
Read it slowly.
How about you believe me? Sorry,
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository.
You said
when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Before. Hifumi didn't come back to life until after the announcement. Because remember, Hina was crying.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, me getting that other thing, then I shouldn't have. So I was wrong earlier when I was saying, God damn it. Okay. After a certain amount of time when you maze or you like cholesterol again.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Yeah.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly,
You're a hater.
You say that when
there's
logic's right there?
anything that can prove he was
Right?
still alive.
Okay then, let's take
promise you
another
he can
look
do
at the
worse.
events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
It has to be proof that shows whom he was still alive. I have to find that shit. Oh, fuck.
Well, here's one.
Yeah, there's something going on here, dog.
Yeah,
The
it is,
first time we
but now I
found
got
Hifumi's
it.
body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
Look at these bitches.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Then,
I guess there was.
he really still alive?
Of course not. It is impossible.
This is ridiculous.
Cool. You got it.
Well, here's
I don't
one.
even want to
The
know what
first
you
time
wanted
we
to say,
found him,
Mike.
and then his body just.
And the next time it was in the.
But when you compare his body before,
Other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Me.
No, that's wrong.
I keep thinking it says coconut.
In fact,
counter?
there was
Yeah.
one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
With pleasure.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
Indeed. He needs him to see.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
You been busting the ass? Only a little bit. Kind of get my ass busted on. Oh, pause actually. God Christ. We found. Yeah, this.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear.
So what's her name from?
This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's
Poor
glasses
comparison
clean.
that I was gonna make, and I was gonna be ashamed of myself.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And
Is it?
whose
Oh
digital
my God.
camera was it? Hifumi's, of
Appreciate
course.
the host, Kate.
the character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Yeah, I believe him in that one.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no
You
question.
use your tongue.
It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Yeah, come on, dude. Tee up.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume
he was
that
alive.
Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He
Okay.
pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
Some shit I would do.
Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
Yep.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Yo, this beat.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He
Oh,
probably used one of those.
really this beat.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Him?
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
Shit.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
So did Peso kill him and then someone else kill, Peso?
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared,
Oh, shit, it
we all
was
went
locked.
looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it. If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Might as well see it all.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Stole from Taka, so I'm guessing we're still doing the whole one. Whoa, wait. Yeah.
I got it!
Okay.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Yeah. No gay shit though. She did it.
In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Yo, relax.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Logic can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Ah! That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been...
Me. Okay.
I got it!
They just didn't want me to lose in that one.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Alright, this is seriously scary, but still, can't let her get to me. Okay, well, because it was ripped, we had to rip piece of paper, right?
If this were the future games, it would have been a rebuttal showdown.
That track go off in both games too.
Of course.
Huffy had the note, right?
That was when you get the other one's character
Then the
select
person it
screen.
was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Let me do a TikTok. The time on that note says 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? That's what I need to clear up.
Huffy had the note, right?
Oh, it's up.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said.
Yeah, they did what?
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Bing, bing.
No, that's wrong!
I love TikTok. And Taco.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Talk to him.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet.
That's
The
it.
equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So,
Come on.
Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Indeed.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka.
Just
Just the same as me.
Bitch still.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they'd found a way out.
Yeah,
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
I'm still putting money on Celeste right now.
Stuffed down his pants, no less.
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Well, it's ripped. You dumbass. Oh, that's right. Wait, do I show the other thing? Or maybe this?
I got it!
Oh, okay.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Damn.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only
He was
one
hanging on that
way
piece of
to
paper for his
explain it.
life. Quite literally.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly.
Yes.
Which proves
Yes.
that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository,
You might be honest,
Hifumi was
you never
truly
know.
and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Yep, he's right.
So
That
then,
nigga gone.
who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
Oh.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Golly.
Anyway, when
What
they
you
were
mean by
killed
that?
bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
I guess.
And what might that be?
What?
And she's dark skinned, so like, you know.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
A bit.
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
We do have a washed up one, right?
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Maybe they never used those hammers.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Yeah, so damn, if the same thing. Yeah, okay. What the fuck? Who the hell did kill Peso? But it's definitely that hammer. Oh shit, I mean, I gotta figure out where to put it. Oh, nice. I guess.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Found it.
Was it Justice Hammer
Fuck.
3?
Off the rip, dog?
My bad, my bad. I thought it was on something. I kinda got horny.
What was
I
used
kinda
to
got
kill
active.
Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Alright, back. Place was killed in the repository, right? So the weapons used to kill both of them were very actually similar.
What was used to kill?
Was it just to baby Justice?
Well, there's one. How was the
Damn it,
culprit?
damn it,
How did
damn it,
nobody
damn it.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer. Check out murdergear.com.
well,
I was thinking
one
it was the
thing
one that
seems
she
pretty
said.
clear.
That would've been
The
even
murder
stupider.
weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
No, that's wrong.
No, you're correct.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Got a part of myself, bro.
But,
You
seriously?
thinking that,
A different weapon?
What that I'm telling me?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for
Grit.
some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
There are some
If
missing
that's
ones.
true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Yeah.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did
For
we not?
pussy. Alright, cool. Still Celeste. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Oh shit, I probably should have read what he said before that. Alright.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
The fact that Father's hammer had to do with any of that.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait, what? I'm not trying
Based
to
on
skip
the
that
rules that have been laid out for us,
Even if more than one, only the one who actually assuming the rule
There's only
holds
two,
true.
so I'm guessing that's
It
the
is
one that's the
simply
wrong thing.
That is how the rule...
But that only really applies if there's one. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Wait, what did I say? What did we say? There's no chance two people work together on this?
based on the rules that have been laid out for us,
Just that?
even if more
Alright,
than
well, I'm
one
guessing
person is
it's-
complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds true.
No,
Alright,
it's
bet.
wrong.
Work!
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, because they said before, like, it don't really fucking matter. I mean, what's it called? If you kill one, that's all you really need.
If there's only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka.
Got it.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies.
Okay.
By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
I didn't know I could do this.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
That I agree with. Effort made to convince us two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Damn, nope. Not at the time for that.
I
Alright, we got some
understand
focus
how an
energy.
accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's
Maybe ahead of
problem numero
ourselves.
uno right now.
Truth Killer manipulated Peso to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way this case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's only really one person who seems to fit. Fuck, I was just kidding, bro. I thought it was gonna be like an "Are you sure?"
Shoot!
I somehow knew you were gonna do that.
Abel's kids can't help but fuck around.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who the fuck it was. Well, I mean, I've been on her ass this whole time.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Yeah, this is one of the more obvious ones.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious
Admittedly, yes.
individual now, am I?
Yeah, because she was moving to it. Oh shit. What did I just do?
Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God.
Wait.
What just happened?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Blue screen.
Hold up, because Steam turned into big screen mode. I gotta turn that shit off immediately. How do I do that? Make a big picture. Okay.
I remember seeing this case for the first time. I was like, bruh, this shit. It's too easy.
Yeah, because it was like, there was a lot of twists on that last one. The last one was really good. And so when they made everything seem so face forward in this one, it was like, okay, it has to be something off. And then Celeste was kind of on some weird shit. Well, maybe it's another twist.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
I'm telling you, bro.
The idea that I would choose to spend any
You
amount
offered
of time
poo-tang.
interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Oh my god, oh my god.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
That was a bit much.
Is that so?
He's still dead, you know. He didn't deserve that one.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Suspicious behavior.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Oh, the scream.
Shoot.
Oh, never mind. But it is.
Nigga pat his chest and put a 1 to the air. Let's be wrong.
It was like me. It was like me making it. It was like me, what's that nigga? Swaggy P making a 3, then turning around with his celebration.
I got it.
Shit, miss.
The behavior they have in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit.
No, it didn't airball. It just spun out of the night.
But I think it's still plausible because they were both doing because he was fake. He was doing the screaming, but he was also like not fucking dead.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
The fuck?
Nigga.
Sorry.
Turn this off.
And you went like that. And you
Turn
went
this
like
off.
that. And you
Turn
went
this
like
off.
that.
Turn this off.
He went like that. And he went like that.
Stop letting these niggas bitch you. I swear to God.
Put some bass to your voice.
Nah,
Pump up that chest.
I want to see Burley's reaction to that.
Don't look that up, please. You're gonna get spoiled or something on accident.
You're gonna get spoiled on 2 extra games.
As he said, only
Yep.
Celeste and Hifumi ever
Yes.
laid eyes on the costumed individual.
He did 2 in Ultra Disparagos as well.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything
I just don't want you to
they
get
told us
accidentally
was a
fucked because you know how
lie?
the algorithm works. Just on top of your fucking recommendations and shit.
I could use one of my other accounts then. Nah,
After
He's
taking
gonna get
Hifumi
recommended
to the
a video
nurse's
saying
office, we
Danganronpa
all
beat
began our
3 all
search for this
murders.
individual.
All murders and executions.
Imagine some shit like that. Imagine that happened when I was watching like Sly series, Ace Attorney. After taking Peso to the
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Lucas said the adults are talking and said sorry. Nigga, I'd slap you quick. That couldn't be my man. I had to kill him.
We go around that damn circle.
I'd have to
the
put it.
second
I'd have to
floor
put him in a coffin.
specifically because of what she
in front of the
claimed
host.
to have seen.
Right?
Oh my god.
Like
I would have let it
to the
slide if it was
physics
just
lab
us,
up on
but
the
in
third
front of the
floor.
host?
Like Kyoko's literally right there, dude. Like I get it,
I'm not
he's the
good.
leader of the friend group.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
I mean,
And when we'd all
admittedly,
come
I'm
to
not good
see
at
what
social
was wrong,
situations,
what
but, like,
was
I
it
would not
she
let that
said?
slide.
Not at all.
Now me
That's coming from
personally,
me.
I would not take this type of disrespect. He looked like
He basically just called you a bitch. I'm just saying. Yeah, remember when they kept showing this?
Mm-hmm. So I'm the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down to the hallway and disappeared. Yeah, because I was confused about
Once
she
she'd
suddenly
done
knew
her
shit,
job
even though
of
she was
getting
supposed to be
us all
knocked
up
out.
to the
And she took a
physics
picture
lab.
while she was knocked out.
It was time for her partner to get to work.
They came from downstairs. It must have been Peso. I have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into 2 groups.
In fact,
Yaki is your
Celeste
father
was
now, nigga, so I
precisely the
can't get
one
over
who
it, bro.
proposed that we
He
split up.
owns you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He's not bitch no more.
There's a leash going under
He's dead now.
the podiums y'all sitting at.
I can do that shit happen. Like dead ass.
Well, if Celeste
Makoto, you have
and
to murder
Hifumi were
next. Like you
working
have to make the
together,
murder next.
all
dude.
those
you gotta
chance
be
events
you gotta
suddenly
graduate
become
now.
connected.
That's the only way you're coming back from that. I'm not gonna lie. You lost me as a man.
And on top of
Not a
that,
man.
that piercing cry of yours early on.
No comment.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling
he
him
is powered
we're
by
on
moans.
the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that
It's
could
all
have
mine,
carried
like-
across the sea?
Never mind.
Fair
I
enough.
didn't say that.
What?
Dab me up.
Cut that out. Cut that out the archive. Cut that out the
Realized
archive.
another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
Yes. I imagine that Peso will be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Wow, what a perfect...
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Golly.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it.
You're not looking at her.
You made one fatal
You're not pointing at her either.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even
She
catch
wasn't
it
a hero.
myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Talk to him.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
You must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all gonna die here. We're gonna die just like those guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really
Nigga, please.
get what it means.
Just be happy that we're not on you anymore, dude.
You
I'm not
hear
gonna
that,
lie.
Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble
Just sit over there and be
understanding.
quiet.
Could you repeat what you
Honestly,
said?
B, don't start talking. Bitch.
If you're really
Yeah,
not
he
the
should've said that to
culprit,
you,
you
my
shouldn't
guy.
have any problem repeating it, right?
But luckily for you, he didn't, so. Makoto took the L for you. Bitch said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense, but what is he alluding to? Nigga, what the fuck else is he alluding to?
What is going on?
Magic Foul 3. I don't know. One time I get the 3 options, the rest of the times I don't. I'll take it
They
though.
must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened
I like that
and
movie.
confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes
Nigga.
to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, you know what? It's probably that. Bitch. They'll give me no time to do that. But she said that she only had known about Peso's death. With that in mind, it's so strange that what she said is.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's
and then
all
those
it
guys,
takes
because you
to
don't know about
finish
those guys,
this.
you little
It's
pussy
obvious,
girl.
isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
You got it. Thank you, bitch.
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us
Wait,
standing
what place
around. They
was that
must
at? Is
be
it up here?
positively late. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like
Going
those.
right.
No, that's wrong.
You are incorrect.
Tabloid.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
None of us asked.
Exactly. And we
When you
didn't
said
run
that,
into her
no
until
one
after we were all out in the hall. So there was never
Okay,
any chance
anyway.
for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
I mean, guys is kind of like a universal thing.
You all have such vivid imaginations.
That part was kind of
You know
unnecessary,
that?
to be honest.
Imaginations.
You claim that I
They're
was
saying
lying
SpongeBob,
when
my
I
nigga.
told you about the suspicious person I saw.
He says, because.
Then what about the picture I took?
Yeah, you took it while you were supposed to be knocked out. El rebuttal.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Even though I'm not gonna lie, that is very weird and still unexplained. But I mean, that's a picture. Y'all been took that shit.
Drag your dick in your mouth.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
No, then no one was in it then.
I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
You got hit with the simple. So,
Surely there are other
Wrap it up.
explanations than the
Bye-bye.
one you've offered
Get
us.
him out of here.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Peso away, the only other possibility is had been drinking. Peso is dragging the suspect away.
I got it!
This is that one.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging
Niggas
Hifumi
think
away.
I'm fine to save the day. But really, nigga, I just like to fight.
God.
I would say it's a picture of
I've always
Hifumi dragging the
participated in violence.
suspect away.
I'm saying violence or go home. I ain't going home.
Someone's
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
If no one died today, I get pissed.
I don't do well.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been
find
led to
people
believe
doing?
that it's the other way around.
I'm Danganronpa.
I'm so proud of you.
And the strange costume might
Can you
only
scroll it for me real
exist to
quick?
lead us astray even farther.
Make it open.
If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
Danganronpa.
Okay, you know.
There's an
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
I'm dyslexic, bro. Let me be. Alright, I was,
Such a
I tried my best.
Hold up, because we about to catch our
This is
master
not
real
a
quick. Hold up,
Sean, bro.
Silent lunch, silent lunch, silent lunch.
Hifumi was dragged
Silent
away.
lunch.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to
Oh, no, don't worry,
educate you.
I'm just fucking around.
Nah, you're good. I'm just gonna go to sleep now. I'm gonna come in here. and
Oh,
fight niggas.
my bad. Kisses.
Right.
Bye.
Okay, kisses. Bye. Haha.
Oh, well, was that rude? I didn't mean to let that. Anyway, so let's think you can prove that there's no way.
He about to be punching his drywall.
But is that really possible? Hold on, I feel bad now. I gotta DM him.
I hate tables.
Get from fucking around tables.
He's gonna do that thing where like he's just walking mad. He just suddenly starts swinging at the air.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my
You
weight!
laid in the bed. The
You
face up
tried
with
to
a
make
pillow
me look
covering
like
his
the
face,
bad guy.
frustrated.
Like I said,
I just wanted to land a kiss.
ridiculous.
There we go.
As you can see in the
Oh,
picture.
fuck, I missed all that. Alright, let's start that over.
The person in there's no way they then the fortune telling idiot.
No way!
Oh, you have
What?
three, you have 3 bullets, by the way. You have 3 bullets, by the way.
Okay. If I remember right, Hina said she said that she couldn't bend at the waist.
I ended up playing the real
Dressed me
nigga
up in
music.
that suit
You got
after I passed
extra
out.
focus.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Carry my weight.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can
Yeah.
see in the picture, The suspect is standing perfectly upright.
Okay.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
I mean, you can only stand up straight because you can't bend. Bro. These are some dumb
Dress me
bitches.
up in that. Then you just drape me up. You tried to make me look
Like I
They just
said,
get
as
the
you can
shot.
see in the picture, if the person in there's
No way they could stand up
fucking
straight.
button.
No, that's wrong.
Incorrect B word.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Watch your mouth.
Checkmate?
Yeah.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot!
Oh,
What
God.
do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Well, obviously that was... Golly, nigga.
Hey, Peso, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yes, Shihiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Bro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Yo!
Kyoko,
Relax.
what do you mean?
We're in court, by the way.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Oh. He said for serious a lot. He didn't give everyone nicknames though.
I got it!
I never
That's
realized
right.
he said people by
Our
their
last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
She hasn't?
Nope.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
I'd rather.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasukiro
Good
is a
luck.
loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
You finna be.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine! Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Ludenberg? That's what your ass chose? So I still won't give up, so then you should make her accept it. Damn, what the fuck could I do? That's actually a little confusing though. I mean, unless I use the E.
Fumi was trying to tell us something.
Got
He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
Oh shit, what do I use it on?
There's
Bitch!
one person
I'm trying
here
to get
who
the
might
purple.
have that last name.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Yo, what's up,
How
Seven?
long do you plan to go on pretending?
Ooh,
I'm
you're a
not
pretender?
pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
You're a bitch, you're a bitch. No, I
that's
don't.
the only truth there is!
Oh!
Moron!
Why the fuck did that happen? I remember there's something there. I didn't hold it. Anyway, I know what it is now.
If Fumi was trying to... He wanted us to know the killers. If there's one person...
It would have to be you, Celeste.
How many times, honey? Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan for?
I'm not pretending. And since you have... That's the only truth there is! Moron!
I thought it was the last one. Didn't you call me a moron?
If Fumi was... He wanted us to know the killers. If there's one person...
It would have to be you, Celeste.
You have to be really mad at someone to call them a moron. That's not even
How
a
long
word
do
you
you
usually
plan
just
to go
think
on
of,
pretending?
think of regularly
I'm not
sometimes.
pretending. It's... And since you have no way to contradict
Yeah.
me, that's the only truth there is! Moron!
That's why we concentrate, big dog.
Fumi was trying to... He wanted us to know the killers. If there's one person...
It would have to be you, Celeste.
How many times, honey? Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan for?
I'm not pretending. It's the... And since you have no way to contradict...
No,
She said
wrong.
big. Bro, I thought the game broke. I
That's
was
it.
so pissed.
The handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Yeah, where's your proof,
Monokuma told
Sean?
us all about it before.
I'm not a big fan of this show, but that twist is actually kind of cool.
It is.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. There's many more uses than that.
Like,
So all we have to do is check her handbook.
like the
That's
culprit
how we
is
can
a
find
bit
out
too
Celeste's
obvious if
real
you're paying
name.
enough attention, but it is constructed well enough that you can figure it out.
Yeah.
So I do have to commend it on that front at
That's
least.
an invasion of privacy.
That it is,
I
like, you know,
refuse to
put together
cooperate.
soundly.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
Ooh, you hear that smooth talker? He said, please.
Please.
Come on.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because, until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
God damn it.
And that'll bring everything to an
These
end.
trials are long as a bitch. Alright, well, wish me luck.
They are long, but this trial in particular was shorter than I thought it would be. I remember this chapter being a lot longer than it actually is.
Blue.
What's up?
The patch is out.
Oh, fuck!
And it downloaded automatically, even though I didn't want it to.
Where are the goddamn notes?
I don't think we're getting patch notes until 3 or something. Which doesn't make sense. 3 or 4 a.m.
I'll just wait for the notes and see what's changed.
You saw the system changes, right?
Yeah, I know about the system changes. I just want to know if there were any character changes. Since they said there were going to be new moves for like new routes and shit. Wanted to see if there were any adjustments made. Though they might tell us that in the tutorial if there's going to be new moves. It's gonna be okay. You got 22 minutes and 34 seconds.
Golly. I swear I'm missing some shit. I guess. Damn. Maybe. This is so wrong.
Blue. Kohaku's plant can glide.
Hold on, I need to look at these damn changes. I can't wait for fucking patch notes.
I mean, I'm only looking at stuff in the melty. Just in the. Are you in Panic Shield Anonymous?
Say again.
Are you in Panic Shield Anonymous?
I don't think so. I just gave the server link I gave you. Did you have another server?
There was another. There's a better server in my opinion. Panic Shield Anonymous. It's public.
The killer is
Do you want me to send you the link?
Yeah, the link.
Before anything,
so you're already done,
the killer
too?
persuaded
I mean,
someone
I'm
to
sure
help
I'm wrong.
carry out the murder. And that person was...
Yeah. Murder.
Yeah, but
you know? Oh, shit. Okay. Better put that up.
You good?
Someone's posting like clips of Kohaku. She can change direction with her fucking flying.
Ooh.
The killer is you!
Oh, fuck!
Before anything, the killer persuaded
see
someone
it?
to help
Yeah, I
carry out
saw
the murder. And that
She
person was...
swerved.
Peso. I didn't even realize that was a handshake.
With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Are they retiring separate DLC downloads? Because someone said that the characters just come with the patch.
I mean, yeah, I guess that will work.
That's all. Do you need some hints, tables? Or are you good?
I think I can figure it out. I'm sure this is like a setting type of thing. Oh,
You gotta
I'm
pay
actually
attention
dumb
to
as
what
fuck
the
because it's
characters are
one.
doing if you're trying to identify someone.
Yeah. I think this should be right though.
No
Okay.
fucking way. You can move Akiha's wheel?
This might be wrong though.
Dog, what is happening in this patch? I need notes.
Give me my damn notes, Holiday!
Oh, so that's what this is. Right.
Nah, Melty Blood Typhoon has finally been released. Out of open access.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. It's so stupid.
I wonder if... Never mind.
I mean, it's out of early access.
What did Red Arc get?
Dog. If she gets the fucking moonbeam...
She has an unblockable!
I'm
Red Arc
coming.
has an unblockable.
I'm coming.
Maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, was that always a thing? I feel like that was always a thing and I'm just being stupid. Because I knew she was follow up to.
She had like setups, but I don't think she had true unblockables.
Oh yeah, no, she had an unblock. Yep, they said it. She has an unblockable. Her rings faster.
You.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try this now. Okay.
All right, let's see it.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Word indeed.
That someone they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still
Where the fuck did they
unconscious,
find that thing?
into the pool room locker.
The what?
This robot thing.
It was built.
And then finally,
I know, but
at
like
6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their
I
plan.
come across the blueprints in a person. I guess
They
they'll
called
find out
Taka
later.
to the equipment room.
Ew. He got some aim though.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Damn, that's so crazy that Peso did that.
The murder weapon was
Look at
just
this.
Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken.
What the fuck?
They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
War Piece to be top 1.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2
Blue.
and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in their minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammer.
He needs it, I guess.
He fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
He got fucked up.
And yeah, that's a whole ass bumper right there.
while we did that, we left
What the
Hifumi
fuck am I
alone in the
looking at
nurse's
here?
office. This was exactly what Hifumi was
Are these the
hoping
fucking patch notes? Oh, they're for Japanese readers.
Oh, you can't. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Small ass image, I can't even zoom in on it.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when
I'm
we
not gonna lie, Peso,
returned,
you crazy as hell for
that's
this
what
if
we
you watch it.
found.
Right? It's dumb, mug.
I'm not gonna lie, he gotta be good at like either holding his breath or not cracking a smile.
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp.
Complicated
and
ass
used the
way
dolly
to
move
way
it
to kill
all the way
just
down
to
to the
fail.
repository.
They did Peso dirty.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Why, Peso? What was your reasoning? Why would you go along with it?
But even
Coochie, bro.
Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
Damn.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
What the fuck is this?
Here we go.
I'm getting a little hard. I'm getting a little hard.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I win. Bye-bye. I've never seen him do this before.
They have a different animation for every time you.
Lost?
Yeah, it's custom for each chapter.
Interesting.
I lost?
I gotta look back at what the other ones were. Oh, whoops.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy
I
around
lost.
my neck.
Then you admit it?
You'll be alright.
You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
Nigga, I'm about to be your dad, nigga. Say
Celestia
goodbye.
Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Yo.
Interesting.
Your
Yeah,
whole
she was,
voice
using
changed.
she was using a fake accent.
Doing way too much.
Our entire image is a lie. A fabrication.
We've been Smeckledorf.
Get the fuck back, Fox! Got my A. Oh yeah, give me
And
all
your
that.
Bobby Bucks.
Give me all that. Mm.
Okay, Monokuma.
bitch.
I'm ready to begin.
That's the only reason why I did this. I don't even care about these niggas' lives. I just want my Bobby Bucks.
Or, no.
Wow. What
I
a
suppose
capitalist
this is the
student.
end, isn't it?
I need to know a lot more about her backstory now.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting
And her
for.
reasonings.
Time to vote.
This is
Okay?
very confusing.
Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And
I kind
when
of
the votes are tallied,
they say it here, but I
who
think
will
that
become
I have like a little
villain?
headcanon that adds a bit more to it, but we're not gonna get to
Will
it
you
yet.
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Alright, so Neko Arc has the lowest HP in the game.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, yeah.
He said he struggled against Nickelback is what I'm
Oh,
hearing.
is this the this the vote?
No, I just don't need the niggas to succeed.
Fuck you, nigga. You just mad that I proved to you that Neko Arc Chaos is the best
Oh
character
my
this
Christ.
time.
I lose one fucking match.
No.
And now the narrative comes alive.
I win. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The black, and this time the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celeste Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly,
I lost. Well, that sucks. Guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Peso's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Peso with this plan. But how did you get him to
Oh,
agree?
and he has a new overhead? That's crazy.
I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder.
Yeah,
Sure
Saber
she
just
would.
has a new overhead.
Yeah.
I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My
He is a
specialty?
gambler.
Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
Then did you use, you know... I knew you figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Peso to act as my accomplice,
indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Peso and Taka were both super into. Damn. That's lame.
No, there's more to it. It gets to it.
Wait, what? What are you talking? Oh shit! Now he's gonna fucking know.
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
And you're the one that stole it.
indeed.
Vax.
I see.
You used it to drag Peso into the plan you come up with. Factoids. Last night after we had our meeting about how to disappear, I paid Peso a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It's about what was stolen. I knew who did it.
what?
Huh?
Are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
Yeah!
What?
So
And I have
then,
proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and take pictures of it there. I detailed the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Peso, of course.
Damnation!
So it was his ass. How did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You're correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
what?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. He'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him.
Unforgivable!
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
most unfortunate.
Wait, please, if you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. You said what?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka's gonna try and kill you. Bruh.
indeed.
And all so he can help keep her to himself. That
This
bastard.
is unforgivable! Completely
Bastard,
unforgivable!
bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him continue with these barbaric acts? I think that was an error. Absolutely not. How could I? She.
I swear I will save her!
actually,
Then would you like to join me? Just so happens I can come up with a plan. What? I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape his dreadful school. Laughs. And with that, it is complete. Huh? The fuck are you talking about? You good? Oh, nothing. Oh, it's nothing. They so agree without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive you mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
Alright, I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Peso's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it was my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So why did you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid.
Huh?
That's it.
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. So glad your stupidity suppressed my every expectation. I must have been tough on your parents, though. Golly.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Peso, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Peso supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
Oh, that's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once that someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that. Well, of course, it wasn't all there, was it? That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Peso, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Peso had an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Peso ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along. Oh, but of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can a human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like bitch.
I wonder about that.
No, he deserves his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike. We are none
Why?
the same. Then, what makes you take things this far?
What the heck?
Is it really just for money?
Hmm.
Talking about the $10 million Logic offered us? That's a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obvious. Damn.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in this bitch.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out of here. Every day was fresh. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of
isn't
yours?
it wonderful?
Feel too bad.
To live in the European castle. A castle? Who the fuck is this nigga? And they gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. Or decadence, excuse me. What the fuck did I
This
say?
is fine.
Living the rest of my life, it was my only dream, my only goal for real. That's what life is all about. Apply my own winnings. Logic's $10 million. And made that dream a reality. Got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
fortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I take nothing as sacrificing others for my own needs. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's you should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that shit. It's not just other people. I can even fool
Damn,
my
I
own
wish I
emotions.
could magically read Japanese.
The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared.
Yes, indeed.
Facts. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. You know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey.
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You done? Okay, then let's get it rolling. The black and disturbed the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh yeah, she's the ultimate gambler. I didn't realize that was
I'll
a
let
title.
Kyoko
I
hold
forgot
on
all
to
the
this.
titles. I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this,
What?
right? This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Damn. That made me look at women different again. Not in the best way. Oh, wait.
All right, our moral for this chapter: no simping.
That's like a moral very often.
Or lying. Because look what it does to you.
Or being a bitch.
Simping ain't pimping.
It's a picture of Gangster Goofy or some shit.
No, Peter Griffin deserves to die.
Burning of the Witch. Ooh. Burn the witch.
Go crazy, dickhead.
Y'all into the Salem trials?
Wait, so they're just gonna burn her?
Salem witch trials, you mean?
Yeah.
Shit is so quiet.
Burning is a very soul agonizing death, usually.
It's okay. It's the death she wants.
Look at all the munions.
She's like sweating. Oh man, your face is about to melt off. What do you mean you're sweating?
Don't even worry about it. The fire brigade is here.
No way. What the fuck?
You get ran over?
Damn.
Put out the fire.
What a good guy.
Right?
Yeah.
He saved the city from a wildfire.
Millions of
We
lives.
did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
Oh, it's up. Oh, Toko's back.
I forgot about the execution. I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, it was bad. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You know, you need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you could just let me out of here.
Too bad.
Yeah, you're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I am so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. I'm all, just like, come on, dude. Anyway. Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
Wah?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
The fuck going on here?
Exciting.
Oh jeez, what do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys go on and enjoy your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Alright? Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later.
Not the Monokuma spit
See ya.
longer.
So I'm canceling Monokuma, guys.
I got a Me Too hashtag to fight. Logic disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this shit kind of made me feel the way. I don't know why. I don't know. You know, kind of made me think about shit.
Oh, thinking about life?
Mm-hmm. This shit kind of fucked me up. I don't even know what aspect made me feel that way. Although it wasn't all despair. It was one small hope.
He's feeling.
I know, it's so weird. A game shouldn't be doing this to me.
Is this emotion? There's no shame.
I have emotion.
There's no shame in that, Tables.
Hey, Kyoko. Logic already mentioned it, but...
There's one person's death that I still haven't gotten over. That shit hit me somehow.
What's that key that Celeste gave you?
So...
Which game? 2?
It's not... I mean, yeah, technically 2.
It's the key to one of the dressing rooms.
Oh. Is it the same one as me?
Yeah.
Man.
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hit
It hit too hard.
Suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, you better go check.
Indeed.
But, indeed. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey.
I'm gonna go alone from here. Everyone else, head to the dining hall. I'll check in with y'all later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask? Shut up. As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Let me go.
Oh, nigga, please. You are I mean,
Standing here, arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Okay. I said please, but I kind of bitched him a little bit. But that's not enough for after what you did in the trial. That's still not. You got work to do, Makoto.
Well.
Oh, it's up to you
don't
now.
you worry.
Yo!
Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Look, Makoto,
Jack?
girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
Hey, don't make me catch a case.
I tried to forget what he just said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Yeah, I guess.
So then.
Damn it, I just want to save. We need to get into that locker.
No.
Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw.
You really came.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Safe, thank goodness. Never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
No.
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but should we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is this why you wanted to come here with me?
However.
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried. Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared, and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too? No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. Right.
It's true.
Maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see? You see.
It all started one day.
What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided to confirm that she told me with my own two eyes. So I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back, said there was a way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet. Could Kyoko really be right about this? That's the thing I'm going to be right about another time. Because Jesus Christ, I've been streaming for 5 hours.